girl Suzette with Crafting with Susie, coming to you today with a new whip and chat. It's been a minute. So today I'm gonna go over just a few things. I'm really not gonna make this a very long video, but before I get into all of that, if this is your first time stopping by and you like what you see, please give me a like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Don't forget to hit that notification bell down below so you get notifications of my next YouTube upload. I also put notifications on my Instagram. I'll leave a link below in the description box. Also, if you've been back to see me several times, thank you so much for your support. I love reading your words of encouragement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Alrighty guys, so we are still working on Poolside. Excuse the paint, I've been coloring. So this is Poolside. I got this from Distracted by Diamonds. The artist is Jocelyn, and it is digital art. I also bought another one by the same artist from the same seller, which was 24 karat. I did an unboxing of her. Make sure you check out that video. Also, a couple things that have been going on. Today is my husband's 52nd birthday. Yay! He always says his birthday is just another day. Since we've been together, I've always made the biggest deals about his birthday. I feel like my birthday is a big deal, honey. So I have to make his birthday a big deal for him because he's just like so not interested. So we had a really nice day. It poured rain here, literally. It poured rain. So a couple of things I wanted to do, we weren't going to be able to do because of the rain. We did end up getting out and doing some running around together. The girls and I made sure he had a really nice big lunch. We all ate together, birthday cake, gifts. My oldest daughter had to work today, but she made sure she stopped by, which I'm sure made his day, before she had to go to work, and gave him the nicest card and gave him his gift. She got him this really nice bag. It's a zipper bag. It's like a travel bag, and it's a navy blue, and she put all this Bath and Body Works stuff in it, and both of her and I said at the same time, do not put your clippers in that bag. And he just looked at us and smiled. So I told her that's probably what's going to end up happening with the bag. Him putting his clippers in it, but let's just tell him not to do it, and hopefully he won't do it. What else has been going on? So of course y'all know I have a new movie to watch. Before I tell y'all that though, Manifest season 3 is on Hulu, honey. I don't know what that's about, because I watched it on Netflix, but I guess the next full season is on Hulu. They're all in a loop together. I don't know what's that. I don't know what that is. They gotta all be in a loop together. And then, have y'all heard they canceling Good Girls? Child, I don't know what's going on. But I guess my daughter told me she thinks they're trying to pitch it to Netflix or Hulu for one of them to pick it up. So hopefully that's what happens, because I just don't understand how they would be canceling that show. Everybody watches it. Everybody. But yeah, they're canceling. If y'all know why, tell me why in the comments. Because I don't know why. I'm like irritated about that. And it's like now it's done put a damper and I don't even want to watch it now that I know there's not going to be another season. Whatever. So the movie I am recommending, which most of you have probably watched because it's been out for a second, is oh, should I talk about that one instead? Oh, but then I'm gonna have to stop the video. No, I'll talk about that one later. Is the movie on Netflix with Kevin Hart called Fatherhood. That was such a good movie. We cried. We cried. So if you haven't watched it and you don't mind me talking about it, keep watching. But I'm going to talk about it. So I'm just letting you know that I'm talking about it. Sorry. My battery's going to be dying on me. But he and his wife are expecting their first child. They have the baby, a little girl. And while she was in the hospital, after she had the baby, she had a pulmonary embolism. Let me know if I said it wrong. And it was a blood clot that went to her lungs, and she died. And her mother was there. He was there. Her father was there. I mean, she had just had the baby maybe the day before, and she died. So, of course, he's this young man with this brand new baby, and he has to bury his wife. And his mother-in-law was basically saying he needed to move back to the city where they were so she could help them. And if he wasn't willing to move, she was willing to take Maddie, the little girl. And she just flat out told him because she didn't think he could do it by himself. He wasn't responsible enough to do it by himself. And he told her that she was right, but that he was going to do it anyway. And his mother, you know, was asking him, was he sure? Because at first his mother-in-law was like, I'm going to stay for the next 6 months. And he was like, 6 months? He's like, no, we got it. And she was for real going to stay. But then finally, after so much time, both his mother and his mother-in-law both left. And he had to handle Maddie on his own. And you can imagine being a single mom, a brand new mom. And it's, you know, it kind of comes to mothers naturally. Imagine being a single dad to a brand new baby and this is your first child. He really didn't know what to do. It was a lot. She was, you know, a crier, and of course he was still upset about his wife. And he would go to support groups. His friends would help him. The mother-in-law still stepped up to help him, but he really wanted to do it by himself. Plus he was working. She was in a Catholic school. I don't think it was a private school. It might have been private. They had to wear uniforms, but she always wore pants. And she was kind of like a tomboy because that was kind of how she was raised. And I'm going to tell you something. I can speak on that because we have 3 girls. And my husband constantly, when it's time to buy Samaya shoes or anything, it's always these dark colors. I'm like, she's a little girl, she wants to have bright colors. And he's like, no. He wants to buy her black tennis shoes, black jeans, black tops. And it's like she wants the, you know, cupcakes on her shirt and blah blah. And he's like, no. So I got that part. That is kind of like he was doing what he knew from him growing up, and he was putting that on his daughter. So like where she was supposed to wear a skirt for the uniform, he would have her in pants. And like she didn't wear cutesy little panties like little girls wear. He had her in boys' underwear because that's what she saw her dad wear. There was no female role model there that she would see something different. So that part I thought that was cute though. I really did think that part was cute. Until the kids start teasing her. And the kids teasing her became a problem. And of course she felt like she needed to fight back, which ended up getting her into trouble. And he ended up having to rush her to the hospital, and he was basically having a panic attack, getting her from the hospital because it was the same hospital his wife died in. And the doctors had to convince him that she needed to stay to get bandaged up, and that they would make sure they took care of her and that nothing would happen to her. He eventually did meet someone. He was introduced to a young woman, and it was hard for him to date. He really didn't want to. His life was his daughter. His life was him working, and he was finally being able to balance the two. And he just, I get it. He didn't want any interruption. And I get it too. When you love your spouse, you don't move on super fast. You know, sometimes it takes a little time for you to make that adjustment. And his daughter was okay with him dating, and she liked the young lady that he was introduced to. But when she had to go to the hospital, he decided that he wanted to cut things off, and he told his friend it was because when his wife died, he wasn't able to hold her hand, and he wasn't going to not be there for Maddie to hold her hand while she was in the hospital, because he was with her. He was with the friend. And he felt some kind of way about that. He felt like he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do because he was somewhere else and the school couldn't get in contact with him. His daughter, you know, basically convinced him that it was okay. She was okay. She really liked his new friend. She wanted him to have someone. Her other friends, they all had women in their lives that loved them. She wanted something like that for her dad. And they decided to, you know, try again, which was cool, because you don't want to be by yourself forever. Maddie, she just was a strong-minded little girl. She loved her dad. She knew her mom passed away when she was born. And even when they tried to separate for a little bit, because he was supposed to be traveling for work, and he did ask his mother-in-law to keep her while he traveled. He was supposed to be gone 30 days. He couldn't do it. He could not leave her for that long a period of time where he left. I think he was going outside the country. And he came back and he got her. And he just told them that he couldn't do it. And he wanted to take her home, and he took her home. The one thing I can say about Maddie's character, she was very much so loved. And I understood where the mother-in-law was coming from. She just lost her daughter this tragic way. I mean, you go to the gift shop and you come back and you find out your daughter is gone. I mean, that is ridiculous. And no parent should have to bury their own child. So I understood where her frustration was coming from. She wanted to make sure that he was doing what he was supposed to be doing. And not only that, you know how people are with their children, nobody is good enough. But she eventually did come around to telling him that he did a fantastic job and how his wife would be very proud of him, that she wanted him to find love too. I mean, he's a young man. He shouldn't, wouldn't be expected to be by himself for the rest of his life. And he did find love. He did. It was nice. And he even went to his wife's grave about it. It was just really sentimental. It was a cute movie when he went to go get help about the crying, and they suggested that he use a vacuum cleaner, because sometimes they say like fans work. So they used a vacuum cleaner and they would run the vacuum at night and she would go to sleep. Now he couldn't sleep, but but she would go to sleep. So he would leave the vacuum running. It was just a really, really cute movie. I loved it. I totally loved it. I could watch it twice. So that's the quick version. So y'all watch it. That's the quick version. The other thing is real quick. I am seriously thinking about having a D-stash. More than 5, less than 10. Nothing crazy, I don't think. There's just ones that I have that I know absolutely positively that I will not be doing, and I can tell you right off the bat, none of them will be distracted by diamonds. Not one. So I can tell you that now. That's the only guarantee. None of them that you will see will be distracted by diamonds. But I'm really seriously considering it. I've been actually thinking about it for a few months. Every time I look up in my closet, I have so many diamond paintings. It's ridiculous. I would sell them at cost. I would give a break on the shipping if and only if I've opened up to do the diamond painting for an unboxing. Everything is in the box. Nothing has been removed. None of the drills have been touched, like missing, like I've taken out a bag or nothing like that. But that would probably be the only price adjustment I would make is on the shipping, because I may have done an unboxing. If it hasn't been open, then it's going to be what I paid for it plus the shipping cost that I spent for it. But I don't mind doing a little bit of a price adjustment for the shipping cost. This will be US only, because for international shipping, what I have always heard is that it is extremely high. And unless somebody plans on paying that, it would be for the US. And it would just go through my PayPal, and that would be that on that. I would ship it out. I would send you a picture of the receipt with the tracking number information, and then you'd be good to go. I know I have sold a couple this way before and sent them out, but I haven't technically done a D-stash. That's how Dawn worked. I had 2 of Dawn. I had a full kit of Dawn, and then I had one where it was just the painting. No drills, just the painting. And I sold it to someone because there was no reason for me to have 2. So you guys, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about me doing a D-stash, how I would like to do it. If you would like to see one done, the D-stash would most likely include Diamond Art Club, Distracted by, Lord have mercy, not Distracted by Diamonds. Not Distracted by Diamonds, but Diamond Dots. So it would be DAC and it would be Diamond Dots. That would be it. So it would be more than 5, but less than 10. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Please tell me in the comments below. I would appreciate any suggestions that you may have. I would definitely post the information on my Instagram so you all are made aware. And I would also mention it in my YouTube video whenever I'm certain that I plan on doing it. Alrighty, guys. So I am going to let you all go. It's been just a teensy bit over 20 minutes. I like to keep my videos just a little bit shorter, not to hold you guys up for too long. I do want to say really quickly, I am enjoying doing Poolside. I really haven't had the thought about just not finishing her. I want to finish her, and I was even thinking, Suzette, you need to set more time aside to get her done. But it is going well. I single place most of the time. I would honestly say 95% of the time I single place. That's just what I'm most comfortable with, and I like it. So I don't really use a multi-placer, and I think she's looking good. I really do. I did mix up 2 of the colors. I don't care how many diamond paintings I do. I do that at least one time where I will mix up the ding dang colors, not paying attention, not focusing on what I'm supposed to do. So I did do that, but that's all right. When I pour it in the tray, I just work around the wrong ones and still pour it back all together because I'm too lazy to separate them. I don't got time for that. I'm not about to do all that. And just a quick mention, the coloring is going great. I spent way too much money on coloring books this month. Y'all, please leave me a comment and tell me, Suzette, stop it. You're doing too much. Way too much. So I'm gonna have to go on a no-buy, like, period. I spent way too much money on coloring books. I bought from like 3 different websites. I love it. And I'm doing my first buddy color for this month from a friend on Instagram. So I'll be posting that too when I'm done. Like, I'm so excited about that. That's my very first buddy color. And that's when you both color the same page, and then you share what you have at the end of the month. So I just told her to bear with me, honey, because I'm learning as I go. And that's just the honest to God's truth. I'm learning as I go. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to always stay beautiful and stay blessed. Bye.